Alright, so welcome everyone aboard the number 53 Performance E-Streaming Commodore. Going to be doing something a little bit different tonight, but different for us I suppose, not too different to many things that you've seen all over YouTube and everything before. Just going to run a bit of a video from the AUSCAR practice round that's being run this evening. I believe this is actually a precursor to a full series that IRFF are looking at running. So basically this series is V8 supercars on ovals, so sort of reminiscent of the old AUSCAR championship that used to run sort of in the 90s here in Australia using the Commodore and the Falcon. Of course we don't have any stock car versions of these cars, so we're actually running the V8 supercar. Exactly the same configuration as you would see running in V8 Scops or V8's the Australian Online Supercar Championship and those kind of things. So yeah, something a little bit different, a bit less power than the stock cars that we normally run, and also a lot more aero. So just finishing off the last few minutes of practice here, just going to go around for a few quick laps, hopefully get ourselves sorted out for qualifying. Went okay in the first practice round that they did for this series. Actually was fortunate enough to win it, so hoping for a reasonably competitive showing tonight, but we'll see how we go I suppose. Highline seems to be working pretty well tonight, so I think we're going to probably stick to that as much as we can. You get nice and low in the apron when you're going for a hot lap time. Probably won't utilise that too much in the race, but we'll see what happens. First lap isn't overly quick. It's almost like you need a lap to get a bit of a run up and actually get onto a decent pace. So just need to let off coming into that corner to maintain the high line up here. Next lap should be quicker. Tend to find that the fastest lap actually comes on about the third or fourth lap. It does for me anyway, so I'd say qualifying's not actually going to show probably the best lap possibly capable of, but it's the same for everyone, so
go low.
Just got one there blowing smoke. So much aero on these cars, they're actually really quite easy to drive through the turns, move around a lot less than a stock car. Should be a reasonable qualifying sort of lap if I run by that, I think. Alright, so moving on into qualifying, just probably give a little bit of an idea of what we're doing tonight. So we've got 5 minutes of qualifying here, qualifying alone, so it's lone qualifying. Everyone's on the track on their own. That runs for 5 minutes, and then we've got the field divided up into two heats. So you've got top half of the field, 10 lap heat, second half of the field, 10 lap heat. And you'll see there that actually 0 cars progress through directly to the feature, so that's something that they've set up so everybody goes through to this one, the consolation. So from your heat, depending on your finishing position there, you'll go into the consolation, which is designed to basically, normally it's for the guys who didn't qualify directly for the final out of their heats. This time we've got 0 cars advancing. So everyone's going to go into the consolation, and depending on the finishing order there, everybody goes into the feature, and the top 10 will actually be reversed. So if you finish first in the consolation, you're actually going to start from 10th in the 50 lap feature, which I imagine will probably feature a pit stop as well. I think only the final actually has cautions enabled. So we'll go out for a bit of a qualify, see how we get on, hopefully able to start somewhere towards the front in our heat. Just heading out of the pits now. 6-speed box, of course, in these cars, as opposed to the stock cars I'm more familiar with that have the old 4-speed manual, so 6-speed sequential automatic, semi-auto I should say. Running through the rear transaxle, what these cars actually run these days. So stay nice and high. Try and build up as much speed as possible. The first lap isn't going to be much chop anyway, so I'll probably actually run right around the outside, build up as much speed as I possibly can. Won't worry too much about this from a timing point of view, just use it to build up speed because I know it's not going to be my fastest. Here as fast as possible. We're going to get right down on the apron.
One more lap.
Just feather out of the throttle there to make sure we can make the turn here. Just running around nice on the wall. Probably could have got a bit closer to that actually, but never mind. Just feather the throttle again ever so slightly. It's honestly the slightest lift. As the tyres wear off, you're going to have to lift more and more in there. Get right down on the apron again and see where we wind up.
There's the flag, it's over.
4th at the moment, so that's not too bad. I'm not sure how many cars still to run. Hopefully not all but 4. Alright, so I'll just sit here, wait for qualifying to finish up. So sitting in 4th place at the moment, you'll see there's a couple of classes there. That's because they've actually decided to include the old style V8 Falcon as well in what they call the sportsman class. So it's actually the free Falcon that comes with iRacing that they used to use years ago. I think it's around about 2012 or something like that. So you can see there's a few guys here running in that. We've got Gavin Sadler. It doesn't look like there's too much performance gap between them actually, because we've got Gavin Sadler there.
Thanks for everyone that's come along. Looks like everyone's qualified. For those that were here last week, we have 10-lap heat each, which will be, we'll watch while one heat goes out, and then we'll watch for until the next one, just in the heat racing. No one transfers to the feature, so from there we go into a 25-lap qualifying race, which will determine starting positions for the feature race, and then we go into our feature race. Good luck, have fun.
Thanks, Gav.
Cheers, Gav.
So, yeah, Gavin pretty much just explaining there what we ran through earlier on, just regarding format. So you can see that he told Maxfield and
no quick pros this week, guys. So look after your cars.
I'll just wait for Gavin to finish.
Cars have got to feel a bit to start with, so drive wisely.
So Kieran Griffiths there as well, running the sportsman class in the older V8. So you can see here that we're actually going to be starting 2nd place in Heat 2. So there's actually going to be a heat coming up, which we're not involved in. So we'll get to sit there and actually watch the first heat, and then we will take our position for the 2nd heat. So I'd imagine everyone's going to be gritting up quite quickly. There they are, in fact. So we'll sit back and watch this one. So we've got Ryan Shelton there on the front row, ahead of Gavin Sadler. Looks like we should have Roger Clark in there as well, Nicholas Walsh, Trent Gosley, Dwayne Priest, Aaron Dillon, Billy Ryan, Jackson Callow, Peter Jewson, George Fullerton, Jason Ress and Corey Fuster starting this one. So just sit back and watch this one. Looks like Ryan got a bit of trouble getting going, but he'll catch back up to where he starts on the front row there. He's pretty handy in these cars actually. I'm not sure how many American V8 supercar fans you get, but he's definitely one. Knows his stuff with the stock cars as well, so this is definitely his territory. like Roger's actually done up a nice middle finger racing paint scheme for that Falcon there as well. So a few decent paint schemes out there tonight. Looks like somebody there is already missing a boot lid, so might be that through with that, I think. Trent Gosley it is. No rear spoiler on that.
Green, green, green!
Looks like Shelton's away. Looks like he's left everyone for dead. Like Walsh out into the wall, and yeah, connects Priest and Ryan. So oh, looks like yeah, looks like Callo's around as well. So that was a bit of a mess. No cautions in this, of course, so this heat will just continue on. So like Sadler's up there, just hanging on to second place. It's got the big number on the door, stop car style. Good to see. A lot of these guys seem to be running more the V8 supercar style paint scheme, but that's a good oval style paint scheme he's got on that one. Kind of look I've gone for as well with the Performance E-Streaming car. So Roger Clark on the inside of Gosley here. Surprised Gosley's able to run that well without a rear wing. Not sure how well the damage is actually modelled on the V8 supercar, but he should be spinning into the weeds about now. Looks like Ryan Shelton's just taking off with this one, although he's got Gavin not too far behind him. Gosley, back to Clark and Priest, Jewson, Fullerton. There's Billy Ryan, he was one of those who was wound up in that crash earlier on, so he'll be starting towards the back in the consolation, I'm assuming. Too many close battles. I think the aero here is kind of pushing the cars apart. It certainly isn't easy to run close in these things. There's another one actually missing his rear wings, Aaron Dillon. Just sort of going on towards a few guys in the pit lane as well actually. Just up there towards where Shelton is up there in the lead. There doesn't seem to be too many guys actually running really nose to tail. It seems like there's a fair amount of gap in between everyone. Shelton just cuts down the inside of Ryan. He's only coming around with 1 lap to go. I'm surprised these guys are actually disconnected. You know, it's only a heat. There's more races to go, so not sure why they're jumping out of it already after 1 accident, but their prerogative, I suppose. It's a good thing about heat racing. If you sort of have an issue and you mess up, you can come back and have another try. So anyway, we've got Shelton just completing his last lap here, so he's going to take the heat. Gavin Saddle there doesn't like he's able to make too many inroads on him. So yeah, Shelton across the line, take that one. Sadler, Gosley. Well, looks like Priest got by Clark. Ryan is a few laps down. Juicing. Alright, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, alright, it's going to be our heat coming up. So I should start outside front row for this one. Hopefully get a good start, run around the top, but and maybe run into the lead. But running a single monitor as I do, very difficult starting on the outside front row. So we'll see how it turns out. But I'm expecting sort of second, third, or worse in this one. So we'll see how we go anyway. So we've got Matty Clowett there starting on the pole for this heat, so he's going to start next to us. It looks like we've got Stephen Williams there in our mirrors, so a couple of guys that I'm pretty used to battling with in the AUSCAR Thunder races. We'll get ready to go. I'm not even really sure what gear we should be starting in. I know it was second in Charlotte last week. See how we go.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed. Catch the pace car.
Matty Clark with the MFR paint scheme on there as well. He's only just recently joined them actually. He was with Alliance before. He's just joined up with Middle Finger Racing, so I'll be keen to see how he gets on here tonight, and also be keen to see how he gets on in the AUSCAR when that starts, goes on again this week. It'll be his first AUSCAR race for them, I believe. Not really sure whether starting first or second here. I might try first. Might be wrong, but we'll see how we go.
Get ready, going green. Don't pass the pan car.
See Matt.
The pace car is in.
Terrible
green,
start.
green.
Terrible.
You've got 10 laps to go.
Jump
Pit
way
road
too
is
early.
now open.
Gonna try and run around the top here.
Inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
That did not
Keep
work at
high.
all. That was terrible. I jumped way too early, had to get
You're
out
up
of throttle.
top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Inside. 2 wide. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Hopefully if these
Still
guys
there.
battle, they give us
Hold
even a
your
shot.
line.
Oh, they're getting together.
Still there. Hold your line.
Yeehaw, buddy.
Still there. Clear
So
inside.
hard to get these things turned in with the aero. They really do push
Car
up high.
inside.
Forget that, buddy. No
Still there.
chance.
You're up
Forget
top,
it.
3 wide. The next car's the leader. Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside. 2 wide. Still there.
Alright.
Clear.
Settling behind Matty here. I don't think we're going to have much for him, to be honest, with the
You're
aero.
back in second. The next car's the leader.
See cars behind us running up against the wall as they just get caught out by that understeer. I don't think I'm going to have too much for Matt, especially with 10 laps. And he knows how to drive an oval. Oh, getting very close to the wall there though, but I'm not sure I'm going to have enough on him to make a move. right up the track. There's nothing you can do. I even had to get in the brakes a little bit there to avoid going up into the wall. Just so much dirty air comes off that big rear wing. Even Matt having to get on the brakes now as the tyres wear out. It's the one thing about these, they've actually got brake lights so you can see what the other guy's doing. Getting close, might see if we can have a run here. So we can do something down the bottom. Nah, just ruined my line, that's all. All I managed to do was ruin it. Oh, it's just jagged the wall there. See if we can do something. Alright, we'll take this preferred line up top.
5 laps to go. Stay high. Still there.
Yeah, looks like we've got it. So just a bit of a mistake from in there. Looks like we've managed to jump in the lead, so shouldn't be too much any of the others are able to do about us here. Top line's the best line, so if you can just sort of hold on around the top here, there shouldn't be too much anyone can do about it. So we are catching some lap traffic up there as well.
You're in first.
Who we're catching up to up here. They look all like they're all over the track though. They're high, then low, then high, then low. Looks like they're trying to stay low out our way though, which is good.
Got 2 laps to go.
White flag.
1 more lap to win.
That went a lot, well, it's not over yet, but certainly gone a lot better than expected that one too. Got a bit fortunate there with the mistake from Matt, so gives us a pretty good starting position for the consolation moving through to the final.
You won! You deserve that win. Well done.
Calm down, mate. It's only a heat. Alright, so should be moving through now to the consolation. I think that the winner of the first heat starts on pole, so I'll probably start on the outside of row 1 again. This time we'll have Mr. Shelton lining up next to us, and there he is.
Third one here we'll be going through.
Alright, see if we can get a better start than last time. That was really awful.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside.
I think first
Pit road
is the way
is
to
closed.
go.
Catch the pace car.
Not sure what Ryan's going to do here. Got to try and guess him because I've got Gav Sadler there as well, who's going to be pretty quick away, you should imagine. He was very quick away in practice and he's usually pretty fast, so...
That's a bit of bad luck there, Billy.
I think we might have to pit this
Get
right?
ready, going green. Don't pass the pan car. The pace car is in.
Might be going on green.
Green, green, green. Pit road is now open.
Oh, that's crap. Another bad start. Just so you hit the limiter. Got someone on the outside there too. I'm not
You're
sure
in the
how well
middle.
he's going to be able to
Three
hang
wide.
him. Looks like
Hold
he's
your
dropping
line.
back, so
Inside. Two
get up
wide.
to top gear.
Keep
See if we
high.
can attack Ryan.
Clear.
Try and get on him straight away if we can.
Inside. Clear inside. Outside. Keep low.
Alright,
Clear
looks like we've
outside.
nabbed him. So into the lead again. Oh, he's going to come back around the outside though.
Outside. Still there. Hold your line. Okay, you are the leader. Still there.
Fuck, don't you know how to go around people?
Still
Fucking
there.
idiot.
Hold your line. Outside. You're in the middle. Three
I
wide.
think that was actually my fault
Car
there.
outside. Two wide.
Ran up into Ryan.
Stay low.
sure that was
There's a
my
car
bad.
on the high side. Still there. Hold your line.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're still
Stay
in
low.
it.
There's a car on the high side. You're in the middle. Three wide. Hold your line. The next car's the leader. Outside. Two wide. Still there. Keep low.
So we've got Maddie there on the outside as well.
Still there. Hold your line.
Yeah, he's got me.
Clear.
Oh, here comes
Car
Priest as well. Oh,
Clear. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
well, that hasn't gone brilliantly.
You're now in third. Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
Gonna have to come to the lane, get that repaired. I'm not sure if we've got a fast repair or not. No. So that hasn't gone brilliantly. But I've got a pit. Oh, yeah. Not covering myself in glory here at all. Trying to avoid taking anyone. It's actually just trying to get my mouse and turn off my refueling and everything. Not a whole lot of point really continuing too much in this, but we will anyway. Might be able to get some, get a decent position. It's all about the starting position for the next one, so we'll come down and see what we can get. Yeah, it's a bit hectic there at the front, that's for sure. That's the thing with these cars, you've got to be very, very aggressive. Yeah, so I've got 11 minutes required repairs, so I think it's fairly unlikely we're going to get back out for this one, but we can just wait and probably watch some of the other guys, and we're just going to have to start at the back in the feature. So we'll just have a look at what's going on with some of the other guys while our car's being repaired. Okay, so it's gone the most exciting and showed us the view of the pit lane, which is definitely not the most exciting, so he's actually leading this one. I think Maddie's actually leading this one. Looks like there's a bit of a battle on too, so we'll just sit there and watch this. Oh, we're not replay anyway, let's skip to live. actually sure what happened there. I might actually go back and have a bit of a look. So we definitely got in with Shelton at the start, which I think was my fault. Got another bad start. I reckon I'll start in second next time. That was pretty bad. Bounced off the limiter, so. Not to here, we're going alright, sort of running around the outside. Got a good run. Had a go at Shelton. Got Priest coming down there as well. Just got in front of him. Hanging in there pretty good. Ryan was coming on the outside and he's come down and I've gone up, so we'll give it 50-50. Tell us what you reckon. I reckon he came down a bit, I came up, so Priest slowing down on the bottom, cut through the middle, going 4 wide. Priest gets into me. It's all happening. It's actually going quite well there. It looked like we might be on for another win, but I sort of moved up across, tried to hold Matty there. Matty's there on the outside, got a much better run than I did. Looks as though those two are about to clear off, so looks as though Dwayne's gone for the high line as well. Looks as though I got up into him actually. Yeah, so probably a bit of my fault there. Let's have another quick look. It's just so hard to keep it down, especially with these guys in front so they don't come across, and it's just got a bit of a wobble on. And that was all it took. If I was Dwayne, I probably would have run up a bit closer to the wall there, but you know, really, it's my job to keep it down, so yeah, a bit of a mess, but anyway, we will see what lap the leaders are on now. Matt's still sitting there out the front. He's on lap 13 at the moment. So we're going to be up against it anyway in the final. Starting from way down the back, there's what, 20 cars in this one. So we're going to be starting sort of, you know, around this area, 16th, 17th, 18th sort of deal. So and there are cautions as well, so that's another piece of strategy we're going to have to play. It's going to be 50 laps. It's looking for a good battle. Here we go. Steve Williams sitting there in 8th place as well. If he finishes around about 8th, he'll start right near the front. Because remember, they invert the top 10. So if he finishes 8th, he'll start 3rd, and he's pretty fast. So if he finishes where he is now, you'd almost fancy him for the win. Tell you what, it's going to be hard to make our way through from the back of the grid. That's going to be real tricky. Just the aero that comes off these cars, it makes it real hard to run close. It's not like a stock car where you can get right under the rear spoiler of the car in front. You've really got to try and avoid that dirty air if you can, which is why you're seeing everyone spread out a little bit. So it's going to be a pretty hard slog making our way through from the back, but we can only do what we can do. I don't know how long I've got in repairs. Yeah, still got like 4 minutes, so this thing's going to be well over by the time it's by the time we're ready to get out again. It's not bad of a paint scheme though, actually, is it? Nor is that one actually. Still very V8 supercar style, but still quite nice. I don't know enough about V8 supercars to say if that's a official paint scheme or not. Almost looks a bit like a HRT Walkinshaw paint scheme or something, but I don't know. Oh, come on, I want to see the guys on track. Alright, so Corey Ott still sat there in second, he's going alright. Gav Sadler's back out on the track, running 13th. Matt Hunter's back out on track, he's looking a bit worse for it as well. Looks like Cloet's going to cruise this. I never know if I'm saying that right. Cloet. I've heard people call him Clot. Either way, it looks like he's going to take this. He's only got a few laps to go, and he's got a fair amount of distance over the cars behind. Hard to see him losing it from here. There's Mr. Shelton back out in 9th position. Ryan just running around there with a bit of damage on, making his way through for feature. A few guys looking a bit bent up actually, but a few guys looking all together. There's Warren, I don't know if that's Cog or Coggy, he seems to be pretty clean and tidy running that old Brock scheme. Bit of a scratch on the side, but he seems to be pretty clean. Jason Ress up there in 5th, he'll be happy with that as well. Used to run a bit of Ann's car actually, Jason. Haven't seen him for a while.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Guessing that means we have 2 laps to go. Alright, so Matt will be taking the white flag, I think.
White flag, 1 more lap to go.
White flag now. It's a bit disappointing because we were obviously running quite close with Matt in our heat. And seeing him up there winning now, and we're parked in the pits, so hopefully it's sort of bodes well for the final. Got some decent speed in there, but like I say, it's going to be real hard to work our way through the traffic. Got 50 laps to do it though, so all is not lost. It's just you've got to be so aggressive in these things. It's not like the stock cars where you sit back and have patience. With this, it's just put your nose into every single little gap you can find. Alright, so good win from Matt there. Walsh coming home in 3rd, so yeah, there's been a few guys are going to be pretty happy with that.
Alright.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to be all set for the feature. There's a bit of a warm-up first, so we may just take the opportunity to get out there and run a couple of laps, just given the fact we've been sat in the pits for a while. Best thing about these things, pit limiters.
Car outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
About ovals, in a 3-minute warm-up you can actually get a few laps in. Done a really good job coming up with a sort of baseline setup for these that works on the ovals, because of course they need to be set up asymmetrically and you can't run positive camber on these either, so they've done a really good job getting something that actually handles this well. Fixed setup of course, so we're all running the setups we've been given, but they've done a good job making these things turn. So we're going to be starting right down the back for this one.
Okay, warm-up's over, bring it on in.
These guys disconnecting, the big race is still to come. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but anyway, it looks like we're taking to the grid in 14th spot, which is actually a bit better than I thought we were going to do. Gavin Sadler here as well. He's been pretty quick, so expect him to move his way up through.
Good up guys, let's try and have a little bit more patience than last time.
I don't think you can afford to have patience in these, but we'll see, because we have cautions on for this one as well. So yeah, Matt Clowett starting in 10th place, so he's right there as the winner of the consolation. He's starting there. We've got Ott there, he's been pretty fast as well. Wonder who's going to be starting directly in front of us. Got Priest there behind us, he was quick last time. Came together with him in the end. Not sure. Let's put it onto that particular screen because I think the fuel strategy is going to play into it. Looks like we're going to get a free spot here because the car in front of us hasn't gridded up, so...
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed.
Start right up here behind Matty.
4 car.
So yeah, you've got Stephen Williams starting right there on the front, Shelton right there on the front as well. So they're going to be hard to stop. They're going to be really hard to catch. So we'll just do a bit of stuff here. We're going to need to refuel, so we'll just get rid of the windscreen tear off, save us a bit of time. we'll get ready to go. Now we're not going to start in first again, that was a disaster last time, so start her off in second. See if we can make a nice move around the high side here. It's only a practice round of course, so we're not losing any points if it all does go wrong, but of course you don't want to take anyone else out as well, so
The pace car is
see what we
in.
can do. Looks like Gary Hamilton starting pole.
Green,
Whoa.
green, green.
One time I get a good start, everyone else gets away really
You're in
badly.
the middle, 3 wide. Hold your line. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. Stay
That was
low.
dodgy. That was real dodgy.
Keep low.
You guys here,
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Hold your line. Car outside, 2 wide.
I'm just going to take all the
Stay low.
opportunities you can to actually make
Clear.
positions.
You're in the top 10. Car inside.
That start
Keep
went pretty
high.
well.
Still
This guy's
there.
lacking a bit
Hold
of
your
pace
line.
here. Just try and switch
Clear.
in below
Car
him.
outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Clear outside.
Rest coming below us again.
Still there. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Pinch him down a little bit.
You're in 5th. Stay high. Clear inside.
Alright, so settling down a little bit, got a bit of space. Oh, there's one coming with a lot of steam up behind us, Matty again.
Inside. Keep high.
It's not going to be able to get that
Clear.
done, thankfully, because he's got a lot of pace, so glad he wasn't able to pull that off because he had a hell of a run on me. So we've got Mr. Off there in front, we've got Shelton and Williams up there, and I think it's Hamilton up there too, so just tuck in here behind Ott, try not to cop too much of his dirty air, see what we're able to do. We are catching the leaders, I think. As they're battling, they're kind of holding each other up, so it's kind of letting us in with a bit of a shout. Just touching the limiter there as well, that's how much speed you actually get off the draft of the car in front. There's some smoke there as well, someone's come to grief. No caution though. Oh, it's so hard to get your throttle right when you're up behind another car.
Just keep hitting your mark.
Make a bit of space on Ott here. I think we've got a good run. See how we go.
Car
He's
outside.
got that preferred line up top, so he might be able to
Stay
do us
low.
in here anyway, but we'll see how we go.
Still there. Hold your line.
He's hanging on. He's coming
Keep
off the
low.
corners real well. Hanging there on the outside.
You're in 4th position. Stay low.
Not yet, I'm not. But we're getting together up front. Shelton in the wall,
Still there.
and they're away.
The next
Wonder
car
if
is
they'll
the
bring the
leader.
caution
The
out.
yellow
Yeah,
flag is
caution
out.
is out.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Let the 22 car by.
Alright, so it looks like Ott had us there when the caution came out. Would have been only just. But starting 14th up to 2nd, so not too bad. Things actually worked out pretty well. Not sure whether I'm going to pit this time or not. Not sure if I've got enough fuel to get me to the end. No, can't get to the end on it, so might be better off staying out. I don't want to be the only one that
Bad
stays
car
out.
coming out too.
I'll get eaten alive, so see what everyone else does. I have a feeling everyone's going to come to the lane.
Postcard 2 and 3.
Pit road is now open.
A bit surprised I got to let him by.
Hamilton, you got to go up in front of me. There you go.
He's got a lot of damage anyway. We'll see what.
Oh, but you don't turn down on someone. Pretty simple.
Alright, looks like most people are going to the lane. Looks like everyone's going
The
to the
one in
lane
the
by me.
Constellation wasn't his fault, but that one, yeah, that was a little bit of a turn down and get all three in one hit.
Pit road is closed.
Not sure how many people stayed out in that one.
Yeah, you were, and then you turned down, and then coming out of two, you turned down on all three of them. I don't know. I'll look back at the replay at the end and I'll see what happened.
Looks like a few stayed out with us, so that's something. At least the guys who are taking fresh tyres are going to have to they're going to have to fight their way through some people before they can get to us. So I'm glad everyone didn't pit. If everyone behind us pitted, we would have been in right trouble. So it looks like we got Ott in front of us and Rest behind us.
How could I turn down on you when you're on the outside? I had a bit of understeer. We had a little rub. The contact was after the corner.
Don't seem like Ryan's too happy.
More on, eh? Yeah, what a ledge, mate. Well, it's no wonder people like you crash all the time then. Attitude
1
like
left to
that.
green. Line up on the outside.
I wish Ryan would get a mic. He's actually pretty good to talk to. I know he's got one because he used to do commentary for us for the AUSCAR races. So I wish he'd have the voice chat on so he could chat to us. Although I probably wouldn't want to chat to him at the moment. He doesn't sound too pleased. Anyway, hopefully we can survive this. We've got a little bit of a way to go. We've got 40 laps to go. Just going to the green this time. Are on the preferred line here on the outside, so we might have a chance to actually nab the lead. Never know. Get down a few gears. Let's see how we go here. Don't know what Ott's like. I've never really raced him before, so I don't know if he's likely to go early or whether he's going to wait for the green.
Get ready, going green. Don't pass the
Don't want to
pan
get
car.
swamped by anyone behind me, that's for damn sure.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Oh, here
Pit
comes
road
Marwood
is
as
now
well, he's
open.
quick.
Okay, you're in second.
Marwood
The
in the
next
10
car's
coming to
leader.
our inside, and he's real fast. Would really prefer to stay in front of him
Car
if I could.
inside. Stay high, clear inside.
He's got me.
Car inside. Clear. The yellow flag is out. Line up, single
If you listen to a
file.
spotter,
Pit
I'd
road
probably
is
be a bit
closed.
more
Yeah,
impressed.
my problem, mate. You pick up that time, so...
Clearly had overlap there. He's decided to move up anyway, but anyway.
Catch the 15 car.
Show you how
catch the
damaged
10
I am.
car.
That was pretty funny how we waited to green on that one when we didn't wait to green on the first start when we should have.
Yeah, I was going to chap up out that one because Heat 1 and I think the Constellation was good. When they didn't go on green, they went when they wanted. Where it said in the post that you had to go on green on the starts.
Yeah, that's it. I think I got passed by about 4 different cars before the green lights come up on the screen.
You're going green on the first one.
Pit
Might
road is
rest
now
of
might
open.
head to the
leader.
lane this time actually. Just fix up whatever damage I
Yeah,
got there on the wall.
the actual race start is at green, but the restarts are on the leader. That one I wanted to try and make it so you thought we had a bit of a chance to race well while the tyres were good.
Looks like Terry's coming in as well.
Oh, sorry guys, that's my bad. Everybody series has a different rule with green and Cohen. I didn't read this one. Sorry for that.
Oh, okay, only 2 seconds, so it was just a graze. I'll get it fixed though, because aero's pretty important. So I'm coming up behind Terry again. Try and get him later on. It's just moved
Line
up
up,
on us there, which has
single
caused
file.
that damage, so
Catch the pan, car.
did clearly had overlap, but you know, you can't always tell these things, so I'm sure it wasn't done maliciously, it was just one of those things. Join on the
Pass
back of
the
the pack.
10,
Now wants me
car.
to pass the 10. Must have got a penalty or something.
Catch the 21, car.
Alright, so fight back mode again. We're on fresh tyres this time though, so might be able to do something with it. Save as much fuel as I can. Might actually start clutching it as well, because we're going to need to save all the fuel we can, because I'm not sure that we're going to have enough fuel to make the finish. It's going to be real close, so just going to clutch as much as we can, and we may be able to make the end. I'd say another caution will come out anyway, so it's not really going to be relevant, but if it goes green all the way, most of these guys will probably have to pit in front of me. So I think it's pretty line ball. I think you get like 38 laps out of a tank or something like that. It's not many. Could be wrong. Probably am. Doesn't
One
like
lap to
Ryan's worried
green.
about
Line
fuel.
up on the outside. Catch the 500, car.
Sorry, just to confirm, is it always going over green, or leader goes whenever he wants on restart?
Restarts on the leader. Just the race starts on green.
Thanks, Cam.
Looks like Ryan's up for a fight. And he's gassing it, braking, leaving the tyres around. There he is again if you look in the mirror. It looks like he's up for a war. Alright, saved as much fuel as we can. See what happens here. Might need to just be a little bit
Get ready,
circumspect off the
going
start here, I
green.
think. It might be a bit of a mess. Circumspect as you can be in these.
The pace car is in.
Looks like they're going.
Green flag, green flag.
Not a great start, but not terrible. Looks like Ott's going to come to our
Car
inside.
inside.
Don't really want to cut him
Still
off.
there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I almost want to back out of that. Get down under this guy here. He just rubbed the walls. Cost him some
Outside.
time.
Bring it back to pits. We're going. Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Clear outside.
Sit mid-track here. Looks like there's a couple of cars with a bit of damage there. Oh, not really sure where to go.
Inside.
Stick high. High's my
Stay
friend.
high. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
In a
Keep
reasonably
high.
good sort of spot here, fresh tyres.
Clear inside.
Come around the outside of the 28 here. No, he doesn't want to borrow that. We'll go inside.
Outside.
And they're wrecking,
The
they're
yellow
wrecking,
flag
they're
is
wrecking.
out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Let the 28 car by.
Not letting anyone by unless they come up behind me. Been a bit messy this one. Don't know where the 28 is. Is that Walshy? 28's going to have to catch me. That's Warren.
You got to pass me, Gary.
Yeah, right, might tell me to let the 11 by.
Yeah, mine's telling me to let the 11 by 2.
There we go, I think it fixed itself.
Still wants me to let the 28 by. Just got to wait for the 28 to actually get up here. Here he comes. Come on.
That's right.
Pit road
Come
is
on,
now
28. I
open.
need you past me. Here he comes. Not sure why. I don't think I was actually behind him at the time that came out, but I must have been.
Catch
Just.
the 28 car.
I'll take the opportunity to take these spots.
Catch the 09 car.
Keep out of the nonsense. We were kind of lucky to avoid that one. Lucky it kind of all happened up high. We were able to duck low. So who are we up here with? Well, the AUSCAR boys. Who have we got? We got Dwayne Priest, Matty Clark, Roger Clark. Got Walsh behind me. Priest was actually really quick in the last one of these we did. So he'll give this a good shake, that's for sure. Keep an eye on the fuel. It's got 30 laps to go. It's saying nearly 80 laps at the moment, but when we get running it's nowhere near that amount. So I think I'm going to be pretty close, but it's worth a gamble, I think. I'm just going to keep clutching it. My maths isn't great anyway, so just keep clutching it as much as possible, saving as much fuel as possible. In a
Pit
reasonably
road
good
is
spot
closed.
here.
Keep digging.
These guys are going to race like there's no tomorrow, they always do. In fact, these three guys ahead of us are three of the most aggressive guys in AUSCAR normally race against, so it's going to be a bit of fun once we go green. We've all raced each other enough to know. Hopefully nothing silly happens, it all happens behind us. Alright, going one to green. So we'll start behind Matty on the outside. I prefer to be on the outside, to be honest, so I'm quite happy with that.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside.
Start next to me, old mate Roger. No side drafting here, hopefully. It's a private joke, you don't have to get that.
Should you be outside, Terry? Tell me to stay behind you.
See if we can get a half decent restart this time and not get held up by anyone else when we do. So get right up behind Matty.
Get ready, going green.
Just move up a bit, buddy.
The pace car is
Here goes.
in. Green flag, green flag. You're back in 4th position.
And that'd be old mate Roger. Where exactly did you think I was, Rog?
Toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press
I don't know,
the
man. My
reset
spotter
button
didn't
and we'll
fucking
come
say
and
a
get you.
thing. Sorry.
I don't know, I mean I start right outside you, that's probably where I'm still going to be. Anyway. Alright, so that's it anyway. One of those things that happens unfortunately, so hopefully no need to bring a caution out for that. I'm pretty well toast. But we'll be able to watch the rest of the race anyway, so we'll see how it gets on. Looks like Roger's car's still okay. But I'd say it's absolutely knackered, which is a bit of a shame because we're right up there, so never mind. Yeah, good old 11 minutes again, so well that's pretty much us done. Might have a chance to get out later on depending on how many cautions we get in the race, but we'll just jump out of the car. I'll actually go back and have a quick look at that. Maybe I'm being a bit unfair to him, not sure. No, no, but it's just bent the steering from there, just unfortunately taken out some other guys as well, so that's unfortunate. But he's looks as though he's just come up into us. Have another look from here. Actually got away reasonably well. Matty was hanging back a bit more than he might, but he's sort of got away quite well. I've got away quite well. Yeah, I'm not.
The yellow flag is out.
Not really sure where he expected me to be there, but anyway, it is what it is. It's only a practice round, no points lost, anything like that. It's just unfortunate not to be able to make the end because I think
Sorry,
we might have been in
that
the
was
shot
me.
there.
Got the wall.
But anyway, we'll jump out. We'll watch the rest of the race.
Oh well, that was fun while it lasted, guys.
Nice car, 10-3.
It's been a bit messier than the last one. We actually had a really good good race at Charlotte last week. A few cautions though, but it wasn't as messy as this one. A bit surprised my accident didn't bring out a caution, but it wouldn't have made any difference to me anyway. We were pretty well toast. It's like everyone's diving for the pits. Tell you what, don't count Ryan out of this yet. I've seen him drive with a head of steam up before. He might have a bit of damage on that thing, but he's not slow, and he's in the top 10. Terry Marwood looks like he stayed out. He's been fast. He was really fast at Charlotte. So we've got a race off pit road. We've got Ott and Priest there. Looks like Ott just got the better of him coming out of there. Is Marwood the only one that stayed out? I think he might be. Might be out there all alone. Oh no, Jewson stayed out. Looks like everyone pitted except for those top two, so... So we've got 20 laps to go, so everyone who's pitted definitely can make it to the end. And we're going to see, I think, you know, the tyres don't fall off the way they do in a stock car, but they certainly do fall off, so I think that Matty Clark's looking pretty good here with Ott and Priest, and those guys are actually looking pretty good, so... Oh no, looks like, with those guys lapped down. Did Marwood pit as well? No, Marwood's still out, so... Looks like Matt's going to start second on fresh tyres, and Marwood's going to be fighting a lone game there as the only guy on old tyres up the front, so... Still got Roger sat in there. Shelton's up to 7th place. I'll be watching him. He's either going to wreck or he's going to come up to the top 3. Sadler's car is still perfect. I don't know. I can't tell the difference sort of visually between the old style Falcon and the new one. Sadler's running the old one. And I think Priest. No, it's not Priest. There, it's Jason Reese. He's running the new one. So. I can't actually sort of visually tell the difference. Maybe there is a difference. Doesn't seem to be much of a difference in pace, that's for sure. Just trying to tell the difference between the two. Those are the two models there. No, maybe someone can tell me the difference. I really can't tell. We get another couple of cautions, might get the opportunity to get back out there. I'm not holding my breath though. Although it has been a bit messy. Tell you what, if Matt Clark gets a good jump here, he's going to disappear. It's going to absolutely disappear on those fresh tyres, and that bottom line's going to get held up potentially by Marwood on the old tyres. They're not that old though. I think he only pitted a few laps ago, so it's not like it's going to be a massive problem.
The pace car is in.
There we go, Marwood goes.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, looks like contact up the front.
There's no way I'm going to let you come up if you go down there and try to pass to do that shit.
Doesn't look like it worked out for him. Now Roger's taking him as well.
I don't know if I had all four wheels up above the white line, or then why'd you hit me, but if I didn't, well, I'm sorry.
Tell you what, they're going to struggle to stop Matty. On the fresh tyres, with only 15 to go, you'd probably say that he's got it pretty well sewn up, barring a mistake. Priest is coming though, he's got a really good run there, and Sadler's coming, they got a really good run on that high line, coming out of 2. So if these two run together, they might be able to run Matt down, maybe. It's like Ott's tag the fence, that won't help him, and looks like they're not going to run together, so if they're going to be running too wide, they're pretty much going to gift it to Matt. But here comes Sadler, he's in the old style Falcon as well, so definitely no pace issues there with that old car. I reckon he's gained on him, you know. Getting past will be a trick. Unless he makes a bit of an error like he did when he was in front of me in the heat. He's looking pretty solid at the moment though, isn't he? I think Sadler might have dropped off a little bit too.
The yellow flag is out.
That was not his fault in any way, but might call that karma. I shouldn't be nasty, he didn't mean it.
Post car backstretch.
How long have I got on my repairs? Oh, only 40 seconds. Might get back out there. Won't need to worry about the fuel anymore, so I'll just keep an eye on the race screen. I'm not sure how fast it's going to be or how bad the steering is, but now's as good a time as any to check while we're under caution, so it looks like I'm just going to miss the pace car and drop down another lap actually, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll get out there and get amongst it. Seems like she's tracking reasonably straight. Pit exit's closed, I'm just going to have to wait up here. Ah, there we go, open.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Catch the 27 car.
Oh, it ain't quick. It is not quick. See what I tell you, we got Ryan Shelton's back up there in P3. Who's leading? I think Matt's still leading, isn't he? Yeah, Matt, Priest, Shelton, and then Juice, and then Sadler.
Pit road is now open.
I'll probably have to drop to the rear actually because I'm laps down, so once we go sort of like 2 to go, I'm probably going to have to let everybody pass me. Unless all these guys oblige and pull off into the pits, but I don't think they will. It wouldn't make any sense for them to do it. It's going to be interesting though with a whole bunch of guys with fresh tyres starting behind this lot, but I don't think we're really going to be able to be part of it. Being a million laps down, I'm not sure how far down we are. 15 laps. So, still have a crack at Gosley.
Let
He's on
the
the same lap
15
as me.
car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came
Just
out.
gotta let everyone go.
Let the 71 car by.
Shot to the back.
Let the 28 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out. Let the 22 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came
Oh,
out.
hang on. I'm past Gosley. Just updated on that lap, so 15th place and 5
That's
laps
the
behind the next
22
guy.
car.
I don't think we've got too much chance of making position, especially as we've not got that many laps to go in the race, but let's see if we can get to the end. Hopefully the motor won't blow. Bit of a disappointing end. We're sort of right up there and had pace as good as anyone, I think, but such is racing. Plus, yeah, it's only a practice tonight, so I'd be much more mad if it was a points round.
1 lap to green. Line up on the inside.
I reckon everyone's just going to blitz away from me on the start here. I'm going to put my foot down and everyone's just going to vanish. This car does not feel that pacey. Even just sort of coming out of the pits, putting the foot down on the exit of the pit lane, everything, wasn't even able to get it a bit sideways, so it doesn't bode too well, but we'll see. We will see. Shouldn't really get too involved in racing anyone. It's it'd be a bit silly. I think Todd
Get ready,
Maxfield's in
going
second
green.
place. He's behind us. No wonder he's acting so racy there behind us. He's going to want to get going real quick.
The pace car is in.
Oh yeah, look at
Green
everyone
flag, green
vanish.
flag.
Get the limiter again. That didn't help. But look, everyone is just disappearing. And that is flat out. I've got no more pace than that. So it looks like Maxfield's going to come up,
Outside.
round us up around the outside. No point racing
Still
him.
there. Clear.
See if we just grab a bit of toe from him. Nah, no chance. I can run flat out. I'm dead set flat out.
Car inside. Clear inside.
Just grabbing toes from where people I can.
Looks like your car's going just as good as mine, Edward.
Yeah, she's not too flash, mate.
She don't like 6th gear at the moment, mine. Battle of the Titans.
I'll turn on relative, make sure that no one's sort of coming up behind me. Roger's in 8th and he's sat in the pit, so it shows how many guys are actually sort of off track or had their issues. So there might be an opportunity to gain some more spots. Sadler's taken the lead over from Cloet. They're coming behind. I don't think they'll get to us by the end of the race, but I'll just have to be aware to get right out of their way. There's no point holding those guys up when they're having a battle for the lead. Looks like old Ryan Shelton's up there too in third, so it looks like, just looking at the timing, it looks like they're having a pretty close battle. I hope Ryan was going to have a good run. He had to get up, I think, like 5 in the morning or something. This race started for him, so it's over in the States. Don't like to see
You've
people
got 2 laps to go.
put themselves out and compete in our races and then have a bad night. So yeah, it'd be good if he gets a good shout. Man, they're catching us real fast. They're catching me really, really quick. I reckon they're going to be all on us.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
I'm flat out the whole way around. I just have got no pace. Looks like I'm not going to make any more spots either. Looks like it'll be 13th for me. Well, I'm taking the white flag now, so maybe a good opportunity. Someone's still in the pits. It's never good to see the fireworks going off and you're not part of it.
The race there, Ryan. Well done, everyone. Well done, Gavin. Peter.
Still racing and the fireworks are going off for the winner. It's never
Yeah, well
good
done,
feeling.
Gavin. That old car's quick, man.
Racing from there.
Yeah, I hit the walls after halfway. I could have been past you to Ryan and Dwayne, but yeah, I just couldn't get it. Was hoping for you to wreck out there in turn 2. You both got pretty close to each other. No, good race, guys. Good race.
So yeah, 15th in the end. But anyway, that's what this AUSCAR Series is all about. Some decent close racing. You've got to be really, really aggressive in these things, as we said. So didn't work out for us tonight, but yeah, it looks like this will be a very promising series when IRFF decide to get it all running. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, even if it wasn't quite the result we're after. But yeah, pretty good event nonetheless. So we'll leave it there, and we will see you next time.